Welcome to Drink with Dragons. My name is Rourke, and today we are continuing our tropical tiki cocktails and shooters. Today we're doing a shooter. Today we are making Devil's Breath. If you're not aware of what Devil's Breath is, it's basically a substance that's found inside of the angel's trumpet flower, and it's referred to as Scopamine, I believe it's called, and it's used very widely by I believe Colombian cartels and such, and other people who want to use it in order to they would take the Scopamine that's found inside of the angel's trumpet, and they would turn it into a sort of powder. I believe they still do that today, but not sure if they do or not. And they would turn it to a powder, and they would blow it in somebody's face. Blow it or throw it, something like that. And the person who is affected by what's known as Devil's Breath would become totally susceptible to the power of suggestion. When it wears off, you have a total temporary amnesia. In other words, you don't remember anything that happened within that time you were under the spell of the Devil's Breath. So it's kind of a scary concept, really. So today we are going to be making that. But not literally, but like as a shot, really. This recipe is going to be this recipe is going to have 1 ounce of absinthe, going with the Louched. It's also going to have a ½ ounce or so of tequila silver, going with Sawaza. 100% agave, that's what you want. And then it's also going to have a little bit of Peach Schnapps in there, maybe a ½ ounce or so as well. This is a pretty potent drink. Oh, and we're going to loose the absinthe in the shot to mimic the way that the white Devil's Breath looks. The trumpet flower is actually white, so we're going to mimic that color by loosing the absinthe. And to do that, we are going to need one of these, typical glass, measure out 1 ounce of absinthe. There you go. Put that in there. Put that into the glass. Now we're going to take our ice cold water, put it in here so we have something to drip it with. Here we go. Perfect. We will now drip that in there slowly now. As you can see, the absinthe turns from a clear green to a murky white color. That's the loosing phase of that. In the traditional absinthe cocktail, this is how you would prepare it. Usually it's 1 ounce of absinthe to, I believe, about 3 to 5 ounces of water. That's with that ice cold water, and this is what you would come out with. So, and this is a sword, by the way. That's kind of in the way, so I'll get rid of that. I'll think of a better place for it at some point. So now that we have the absinthe that's already loose now, we need 1 ounce of that. So this is 1 ounce of Louched Absinthe. Maybe not 1 ounce, maybe it's like 3/4. You don't want. This has other ingredients that has to go into it. Now, if you wanted to, you could add sugar to it, or you could just leave it as is, as I'm going to do. Add the rest of the ingredients. We'll do maybe maybe less than a half ounce or so of tequila, new bottle. And just a half ounce of Peach Schnapps, just to sweeten it up a little bit. Actually, we're just topping it off really, but just to get a measurement with it, really. Alright, there we go. We need to mix it a little bit too, so we'll do that. By putting it back and forth into each glass, so it's the right consistency I want. That's fine, I guess. You want it to be kind of white and murky. So here we have Devil's Breath. In mine it's kind of clear. Yours is probably kind of white, but yeah. Still the same shot. But yeah. Alright, so let's try it out. It's actually not too bad. The water really takes the edge off the absinthe a lot. Because if you do it without the water, it's going to be really tough. It's still kind of tough on its own, really. I mean, it's actually pretty good. You get the absinthe first and foremost. As you do with most absinthe type cocktails. Absinthe in most any drink is going to be pretty well present. You also get pretty good notes of tequila in there too. It's actually pretty well balanced for being a absinthe cocktail, which is in a lot of the cocktails that you use absinthe, as I said. There. Kind of forgetting what I had to say here. Maybe I'm getting amnesia. Maybe I'll see Mr. Face. Maybe I'm slipping into a dark descent. Okay, I'll stop now. But yeah, it's a really good shot, really, I think. Got the absinthe notes. Peach Schnapps kind of takes the edge off a bit from the absinthe. Then again, Peach Schnapps is pretty good for smoothing it out. Peach Schnapps really smoothens out the absinthe pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Devil's Breath. Check it out. Thank you for watching. My name is Rourke for Jacob with Dragons. We are exploring the world of alcohol. See you next time and drink responsibly.